Welcome back everyone, my name's Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2 where we left off last time. We actually had bugged out our game a tiny bit, so we don't get to do the Alexander thing, unfortunately. Let's talk to the Knight of Zantezza.
The ghost stares right through you, a horrified look upon her face.
They took the realm. They took it all. But they don't know what it is. They don't know what they have.
Who took what realm?
Those black-ringed dogs. They took the universe, but they don't know what it is. I pray they do not think to try to use it.
She turns away.
Okay. Well, I do know what requires...
An empty pedestal stands before you.
What is required for this thing, I should say. You'll remember that dog thing? The dogs we're fighting over? That is it. The ruby.
They took the realm.
An empty pedestal stands before you.
I put the thing on it.
The gem feels both
There we go.
extremely hot and extremely cold, and yet sits comfortably in your hand. Within the crimson crystal, a galaxy of stars seems to twinkle, and beyond the stars lies a strange and wondrous realm. The stars swirl and move, and form a face, the face of an imp.
Looky, looky, looky here! What's red and black and blue all over?
Ask if the riddle does not normally go what's black and white and red all over.
Wrongly, 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 wrong! Your eye decides. Your eye! Now, looky, looky, looky here! If you have 3 eyes and take away 1, how many eyes are there? Last chance! How many eyes?
3.
Wrongly, 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 wrong! How
Oh.
many eyes are there in all the planes? Countless! Countless!
The imp's face shatters into a billion stars once more. The gem returns to its inert state.
Alright, let's try this again.
Nice.
Looky, looky, looky here!
Countless.
Oh, all right. Rightly, 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 right. Oh, very rightly, right. Come inside.
The face dissolves, and the stars begin to swirl. And so too does your head, as you are taken to...
Oh, we are somewhere new. Oh, cool. Well, that's pretty sweet.
Realm. Me too. This is fascinating.
My game is lagging a little bit. There we go, that's better. We are slowed though. Sick razzle dazzle the engineer's approach. This place is pretty big, I think. Look at it. It's a fairly big. We are going to walk very slowly through this dungeon, apparently. I'm also going to check this crate before going down there. There's also things up here, including a divine belt with lucky charm. Really? Holy crap. Let's take a look. Constitution, telekinesis, bartering, perseverance, dodging. It sounds like a belt for our good friend. Red Prince. He has 7,000 hit points now. And almost 2,000 armor. It's pretty nice. Oh god, this is painfully slow.
A chicken is not the answer. Answer search continues.
This door is locked for some reason. We can't jump over it, it would appear. Not even a little bit. Let's go back up this way, I guess. That one's also locked, though. Let's see if there's a lever around somewhere. Oh wait, there's a crate here. Let's grab that. I think this is going to be the slowest dungeon we ever do. Ah. Wore off way too fast. Okay, fine. There's a teleportation scroll here, which means we should be able to jump somewhere. We might be able to jump from this to this point. These look like source containing things. Those containers we used to find that would be full of source. What's this? Maybe this is something we need.
Love is not the answer. Answer search continues.
Alright. Perfect. Unfortunately, there's no lever on the direct other side of the door like there was on the other ones, so we're gonna have to wing it in here. Fire resistance potion. Nothing there. This is a door itself, but it's open, and it's locked open. That is a dead imp. More essential engineering. What's this thing do?
Order is not the answer.
Alright. There's an energy chest over here. I think this is probably the most painful dungeon I've ever done, but that's okay. It is pretty cool, at least. Looks like the imp died in this area, and there's a thunderbolt grenade here. Oh, they're traps, I see. Wonder if I can make it through. It's too... No, we're just gonna jump. Or, you know what, we can charge. No, we can't. Wonder what that thing does. Somebody go stand on that. Didn't open anything that I can see at the moment. Let's click on this thing, then we're gonna go down into the next room, which has got poison clouds.
An acorn is not the answer, but it may be close. Closer than a chicken at least. Answer search continues.
Alright. So we have to go past the poison to whatever that is in the middle there. I'm guessing. It's a temporal manipulator. Okay, we don't know what it does. That door is openable, but there's also some lootables over here. And it looks like some sort of emergency flush protocol, so that might be useful. Considering that is... Oh, it's black smoke. I thought it was death fog for a sec, but that doesn't look like death fog at all, so I don't know what I was thinking. Let's go open up some books. Nothing. Nothing. And... some books. The little book of big booms. That sounds cool. These are all sorts of traps and stuff, so we're just gonna jump across. No, we're not, because you can't see. We're gonna run across. Oh dear. That was really bad. Okay, let's not do that to emergency flush protocol. Oh, weird. Only have the autosave. Oh man, okay. I'll just get back to where we were. Hang tight, guys. Okay, we're pretty much back to where we were. Sorry about that. We're gonna quick save here, and we're actually gonna re-put on the belt. It might have changed. I didn't actually look. It did change. Telekinesis, thievery, leadership, hit points, dodging. I mean, it's kind of just better for this guy now, for Ifan. And we'll swap out those 2 belts. Good enough. My dodging ability kind of sucks right now due to the fact that we are slowed. How do I get over there? That door is 100% locked. If I can just see around it, I should be able to jump in. How much does this do for damage, I wonder? Ah, that's not too bad. Let's see if we can just jump in from the side here. Oh yeah, no problem. Now we can open that. There's a hyperdrive protocol here, and let's just say before we do that, because much like the other one, it may kill us instantly. No guarantees on living, apparently. Oh, thank God, okay. That is so much better, I can't even describe it. Okay, I didn't bother to go up to here yet. That's fine, I don't need to. Now how do I get over here, though? We definitely don't want to do the emergency flush protocol. We do need to find a way into this area here. What if I go up to here and try and jump that way? There are 2 buttons here. I wonder what they both do. Nope, that's just a flamethrower straight up. Okay. What that one does then? I mean, I can't hurt to jump on it. Can you see over to the other side from here? No. We definitely don't want to hit that button that causes instant death to everything.
The dream is not the answer.
Okay, that's not the answer either. Yes, no. Okay. So, let's go press that button and see what it does. But first we'll quick save, because it's important to not die. So it's a flamethrower as well. Moving on. Alright, so we can't get... Oh, this is just unlocked. I don't know what I was trying to do. There we go.
Hostile threat detected. Executing operator extirpation in 3, 2...
I reach for the great ball of light.
Threat detected. Executing system extirpation.
Okay. So we need to get there before that point. That death fog is just ruthlessly powerful. So don't open that door, just go straight for the thing. Maybe I'm supposed to have somebody add to the flush protocol so that when that thing happens, I cannot die. Yes. Alright, Sibyl, I need you up here. I need you to go all the way across. Okay, in the event that death fog goes everywhere, maybe we can save ourselves with this. We're saved. We cannot survive death fog under any circumstance.
Hostile threat detected. 2. Extirpation aborted. Returning to primary task. On
Okay, we
touching
made
a
it.
glowing ball of light, text appears before your eyes. Threat de-escalated. Returning to primary task. Answer search running.
If he's looking for an answer, ask what the question is.
What is the universe?
Has it found the answers yet?
Answer not yet found. Search incomplete. Estimated search time 358,910,227 years.
It's a lot of days.
Estimated search time 358,910,227 years.
We gotta tell it all the imps are dead.
Abnormal seismic activity threatened primary task operations. Operator sabotage suspected. To protect core functionality and data retention, first-level security measures were activated. Operator submitted override string. Large quadrupeds are playing with the framing device. The likelihood of quadrupeds having the capacity of play was calculated at 1 in 2. The likelihood of an operator lying about quadrupeds shaking the framing device was also calculated at 1 in 2. Operator's manner and language indicated hostility to the machine. Operator was identified as most likely primary threat. Extirpation was deemed the safest and most logical action. Threat de-escalated, returning to primary task.
Okay, so it murdered everybody. Gotcha. Strength pants that are pretty damn nice. Dagger, which we're not going to use. A level 17 bow, which does a really nice amount of damage. Might be better than our current bow. Those are also really nice pants. That's garbage armor. No, it's not. Okay, we don't need the dagger for sure. I can't see what anyone else has, unfortunately, so... Do I go with the bow or do I go with the armor? Or do I go with the other armor? Man, life is hard. Let's go with that. Hope it worked out. Alright, let's go look around. There's things around here. Paper. The altar of Xantez is here, which is good, which is what we needed. Let's loot the area first. Grab the malachite while I'm here. Okay, let's talk to the altar, I guess.
You reach out to touch the altar. Its cold surface a curious foil to the thrumming and clanging metal that surrounds you.
I pray.
Your vision clouds, your head swims, and when the fog clears, you are still standing in the imp temple. You look around in confusion. This doesn't seem right. There's a cough behind you. Turning, you see Xanteza. Not some allegorical figure, not some awe-inspiring god, just her. She's leaning against one of the struts on the platform, taking you in. Moon, she calls, her face placid.
What? Ask her why'd she just give away that information?
She shrugs and explains there is not much mirth to be had these days. The gods turning to the creations they've abused to save them. What could be more hilarious than that? But she does have one idea. She leans in, her eyes sparkling, and offers a proposition. She'll reveal whether she's telling the truth if you disown your god. Deep within, you can feel your god stirring, hissing like a snake. She clarifies that she's not asking you to support her, just not to be beholden to your god. To think for yourself, to make choices that you think are right, not what some half-dead god demands.
If I reject my god, can she get him out of me?
Alas, she says that she cannot. Your barnacle is stuck there, but you have the chance to go your own way, to pledge to make your own choices. After all, She knows the things that your god has asked you to do. The choices he's forced you to make. Was it right? Can you truly say it was worth it?
This seems suspicious. How do I know you're not an agent of the Void?
She shrugs. Damned if she knows. But that's the situation. You can walk away with her word, or reject your god and be sure.
I won't reject the god that saved my life.
The imp god rolls her eyes, throwing you an exaggerated bow before she fades to nothing. You reach out to touch the altar. It's called surface secure. The altar sits there.
Okay. So just the moon and the base. I don't know if I trust that one, actually, to be honest now. She doesn't seem to want us to succeed. Or she does, but she doesn't want us to be beholden to our god. I'm glad we have haste, though. Let's get Sibyl here. And I think we can leave this place. We can go open up the shrine. Which is kind of cool. Alright, so we got some new finesse pants, and they are better-ish? Sure, why not? Now, let's see if this chest was worth it. It was worth it, I think, personally. We lose a summoning, but we gain other things that are better, so good enough. Thievery versus sneaking and hit points. Sold. And some armor as well. Now the Hunter's Talisman we found is not better than his. Is it better than yours? No, not... Well, I mean, kinda. We lose a Huntsman, we lose 2 Finesse, we gain 2 Constitution, we gain 200 Magic Armor. That might be worth it, actually. Alright, I think we can finally go to the thing. Let's take a look at the Lunar Gate. I don't trust the imp, actually, in all honesty. I think the imp was his son. I think we need to cast lightning or something, it looks like, on the Eternal Conductor. Okay, lizard was sun. Was the lizard sun? Yes, it was sun. Dwarf was moon, wizard was moon. Human was sun, orc was sun, elf was moon. I need lightning. I have no lightning abilities. No one's an Aerothurge in our group, are they? I mean, he has 2 Aerothurge, but does he have any Aerothurge abilities? That's a good question. Electrical Discharge. Sold. Alright, let's do it. Hopefully it works. Maybe let's just press something. Oh god, run away! This is not going well. Somebody else run away then. Somebody survived this thing. A fan didn't make it. So, we got one wrong. Maybe it was actually the moon. Maybe the imp wasn't lying to us. Also, I'm putting Fane in here for this, because he's got the most magic armor of anybody in the group. We'll swap this to the imp one. To the moon. Let me try that again. Oh, she wasn't lying. Huh. Well, fine then. Wait, where is Sibyl? Right. We left her behind. Sorry, Sibyl. That was my bad. I think we had to miss a big part, like a big quest, because we didn't get Alexander because the game bugged out. It didn't bug out. I know exactly what happened. I looked it up. I know what happened. Basically, we went into the temple too early. This temple, actually. By going in that hole, which screwed up the Alexander Gareth fight, which means we couldn't talk to Alexander, which means we couldn't get the hood to open the place to the Saloman quest, so we can't do that quest. And so here we are. At least we got into the temple though, so that's something. Let's go talk to the Voidwoken delegate.
The Voidwoken rears its head as you approach, its beady eyes looking past you. You glance over your shoulder and see Fane staring at it, transfixed.
You.
I nod to Fane. Allow him to approach the Voidwoken.
The Voidwoken hisses as Fane approaches. It calls him traitor, but it calls him brother too. Fane's drive to uncover the universe's secret saw the Eternals cast into the void. His hubris saw his people turned into Voidwoken. But the Voidwoken offers him a chance to redeem himself, to rejoin his people. If he accepts the God King's covenant, all will be forgiven. The Voidwoken claims that the Eternals can return to this world, that Fane can be home again. The skeleton looks back at you.
Shout out to Fane. He can't. Not after everything we've been through together.
I'm sorry, brother. I cannot see this land destroyed just so we can rebuild our more imperfect world. I have a new home now.
Very well, traitor. Side with your mortal pets. Share their fate.
A Voidwoken stares intently at you. This creature seems different. It sways with a sinewy purpose. Intelligence glints in its eyes.
Cool, at least Fane's out of that conversation so we can heal the fan. You might notice that his health was very low for being resurrected. He did, however, get turned into a slightly electrified pile of paste just a moment ago. Oh, his turns aren't going because he's in conversation, which means he's not getting the extra bonuses from being healed. That sucks. That means this is going to take like 8 years. Better idea. We grab this guy. We go into a fan's bag. We use the sleeping bag. Didn't work because he's in combat. Or he's in conversation. Awesome. That's good enough. Let's just do the conversation.
Step back, Hanola. The time of mortals draws to a close. We have returned to claim what is ours. We have returned to claim the world.
You're wrong. The world does not belong to the Void, and it never will.
We are not the Void, mortal. We are of the world. You are of the Void. When we were banished, you were made. You owe your entire existence to us. You owe us everything.
I wonder if there's not a greater truth in there somehow.
We were betrayed by the 7 usurpers. They took our powers and used them to create you. They sent us to the Void and thought we'd never return. They were wrong. And now they will face the wrath of the King.
You can never return. You bring the Void with them, and the Void destroys all.
You left us no choice. We had no other tools. We shall return, and then we shall cast out the Void. Do not resist us. We shall be who we once were, and the world shall be restored to what it was before we were betrayed.
I had nothing to do with any betrayal.
Because of that betrayal, you exist. Because of what was stolen from us, you exist. Because of the powers we lost, you exist. We will have them back. But we will not fight your husk, mortal. The time will come when the thieving coward inside of you must step out. If it can still walk, you shall end then.
Okay, bye.
What you were told hangs in the air like a noxious cloud. The Voidwoken were Eternals, robbed of their source in order to create you. They allied themselves with the Void so they could return.
I can understand their rage, but I'm not about to lie down and die for it.
What they pursued for power, which is what they're doing still. One has to admire their tenacity,
My people. What have they done to you? This cannot stand. You must be restored.
I can understand their anger if not their methods. Revenge should be exact, not indiscriminate.
Agreed. Let's go inside. Who needs source? Well, somebody got it. Sibyl, I guess. Okay, so now we are actually in this temple. There's a door here, but it's locked. Do we have a key? Nope. Maybe. Let's try with everyone.
Locked.
Okay, let's look around for an unlock button. Might not be for a bit. Looks like there's some neat things back there that I kind of want. So how do we get back there? Guess we'll find out later. The seneschal's here.
An automaton still and silent before you. A faint glow pulsates from within its chest cavity, dormant perhaps.
Take a closer look.
A compartment in the side of the contraption appears to be empty. There's a part missing.
I place a capacitor inside.
The capacitor sparks and fizzles. Then, the pulsating light begins circulating throughout the automaton. It rises. The
Aye.
automaton looms above you. A lone, glowing eye takes you in dispassionately.
Tentatively greet the automaton.
Hello, Godwoken.
The automaton peers in close at your face.
You are a fine specimen. Most fine. Your arrival is long overdue.
What is this place?
This is the Academy. It is a place of great learning. I am the Seneschal. I serve both those who teach and those who come to learn. Those like you. Allow me to show you.
Ask the seneschal if there's something wrong with it.
The seneschal falls silent for a long moment, as if processing this question is quite taxing on its cognitive faculties.
It seems I was interfered with. My power supply was removed through force. The perpetrator is unclear. Inactivity has caused further damage. I cannot access my full faculties. Unfortunate, but I shall help you however possible.
What's the purpose of the academy?
The Academy exists to help unveil the divine from amongst the Godwoken.
What must the Godwoken do from here?
You must enter the temple, then prove yourself in the arena of the One.
How do you succeed in the arena?
It's quite simple. Defeat all others.
How do I get into the temple?
Godwoken should usually be able to pass freely. Whoever tampered with me may have interfered with the Academy in other ways.
Oh, you have a store. Do you have arrow spray? It's not the one we're looking for. Let's just see what else he has. I guess nothing we really need, unfortunately.
Apologies, Godwoken. I trust you will be able to overcome any difficulties.
I'll work on it.
I can't make heads nor tails of this.
I can understand this reads, "In the footsteps of the Eternals." But what that means remains to be seen.
This is the room we came in? No, this is a different room. Okay, so there's a bunch of ancient
like a
depositories.
Books. How thrilling.
If you want anything read to you, I'd be happy to help.
I might take you up on that offer. I don't know why I'm collecting eternal plates. I really don't. Storage room key, that might be the key for that thing we were trying to get into before. Ooh, some leggings. And a ring? We'll look at that in a minute too. We should probably also hit up the store. We're level, what, 18 now? So we should be able to get level 18 items. I might have to go spend a bunch of money on that. I think it's that time of day where we go and get 1,000,000 rings, apparently. The book speaks in general terms about opening one's eyes to the glory of the source, but then your eyes begin to tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper, blacks and whites become glorious, bursts of color that fade back to the accustomed spectrum. You now know that you may speak the spell and see. Oh, that's so you can get source vampirism and stuff. I guess if for some reason you didn't get it, I don't know how you'd get to this point of the game without getting it, but not my call, I guess. Let's go back and see if we can open that source door, and then we'll call it a video, I think. Wrong way. That's where the Void Woken was. There we go. Here we go. And then what I'm going to do is take a quick break, and we will get back to this shortly. I'm a bit sad that we missed part of the game. This is a storage room, obviously. There's a shield in there. Another phase capacitor. Supernova scroll. And a desk which has nothing in it. Not as cool as I was hoping, but I guess it was something. Alright, let's take a look at what we picked up so far in this place in terms of items, and then we'll head to the store between videos. I'll do some selling and buying, and we'll go from there. Warfare Geo Summoning. It's a nice ring. It'll probably go straight to Fane because of the summoning. Huntsman Arrow hit points and poison resistance. Probably good for Seville. Some strength leggings, which are pretty good in terms of constitution. In fact, they're quite good. So now he has 1300 physical armor, and we'll give these possibly, definitely to Red Prince. I mean, I'm still using really crappy boots and stuff, so we should probably gear ourselves up to level 18 gear. And we can get back here very easily, so that's not a big deal either.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my
we
work.
are going to call it here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time, and we'll go through, see if there's anything good to buy. And then hopefully, that is an incredible shield. Okay, we're going to buy that shield for Fane, it looks like. But anyways, we're going to go through, buy a bunch of junk, and then go from there. Take care, everyone.